When she got to me, she just looked up and said, "Oh, he is a tall one." Yeah, it was a day to remember, man.
Very well bowled by Jason Holder.
I try to just control what I can, and life's a living, man, so.
Well, he said that he's going to take on the spinners, and he smashed that for a huge six.
He's a monster. The Black Lives Movement, the whole message is to have that equality, to have that balance and equal rights for everyone.
And he gets it. 5-wicket haul for the Windies captain.
Jason Holder, West Indies captain, premium test all-rounder. Welcome, Jason. If you are going into a player's lounge, what type of music do you have on in the background?
Majority of the time is normally like a reggae vibe. But, you know, there could come a day where I just want to hear some soca or some dancehall.
So give me an artist.
My artist, Chronic, straight up. Chronic straight through, man. I kind of got a strong liking for Chronics. Bugle as well. To just name a few of my, go-to.
Easy. So you're walking into some Chronics, going to the bar. What was the first drink you having?
Normally I'm a whiskey man.
Neat.
I'm a bit of a softie, man, so I gotta chase it, man. So I may have a whiskey and ginger, or maybe a whiskey and Sprite.
So you're in the lounge. What are the 3 things you absolutely can't live without?
My phone, for one, for sure, because if I don't have that phone, I'd probably get in a lot of trouble with the missus. 2 would have to be some kind of television, Netflix. Yeah, I would say my iPad to watch some Netflix. 3, my golf clubs, because I know I can get pretty bored in this lounge at some stage. Normally I like to just, take up a club swing, a club talk. I kind of fidgety, man. I can't sit still.
Explain to persons that wouldn't know, how did you get into golf? And yeah, just a little bit more about your golfing journey.
Yeah, my love for golf grew through Dwayne Smith. Smith, he's normally that kind of guy who likes to be out of the room. He's similar to me, he can't stay in one environment for too long. He's a road runner. He gravitated towards golf and he dragged me out one day, and just, you played so many bad shots, but you had this one particular shot which just erased all the other bad shots, and yeah, I just had that love for golf. It's one of those games that you just get the bug and you just get addicted.
So you mentioned Jason being a clown in the dressing room. Could you elaborate?
He's always singing. He's always keeping noise unnecessarily. He's like these little noises, and he's loud. He's always loud. He has the most corniest jokes ever. He's just a funny guy. He can't be serious, but most of the time he takes everything for a joke. He takes most things for a joke. But yeah, he's annoying too.
Defend yourself.
Man, those are the sweetest words I've ever heard from any individual, man. I must give what you a hug.
Oh god.
Nah, man, I guess a lot of guys see me as a clown, but yeah, I only got one way to live life, man, and I live it with no remorse, no grudges, no excess baggage, man. I just live a happy life, man.
Who's gonna break the news? Who's gonna break the news?
Alright, so we now hear from one of your teammates that were in this biosecure bubble. We want a little bit more dirt on the rest of the team. Who spends most time in the gym?
Shane Dorridge.
Agreed. Who's always last to leave the party?
Big Johnny Cambrose.
Worst dancer?
Whoa. And Kumabana. El Figo.
Crewman gonna be happy with that at all. Who spends the most time on their appearance?
Keon Rocky Harding.
Interesting.
Yeah, he's a pretty boy. Oh, sure, I forgot. Hold on. Keon Rocky Harding / Big Boris Kojo. Shea Hope, for sure.
I know, I thought Shea Hope and Jason Holder would be the 2 candidates for number 1. So Rocky will be doing well to challenge.
Nah, I just natural, but these fellas is trying real hard, man.
You're a natural beauty.
Oh, don't need no makeup to be a cutie, man.
Aye. Who's the one guy you don't want to be rooming with on tour?
Oh, Shannon Gabriel. Grumpy.
who is most likely to Google themselves?
I would say Ross and Shane.
Worst taste in music?
Well, Shane, worst choice in music. He plays all kind of music as loud as he could play all day, all night. Doesn't give you a break. Annoying.
Who's the grumpiest in the morning?
Well, grumpy in general is most intentional. Big man is very grumpy.
Who's always on their phone?
Ooh, and Nkrumah Bonner for sure, 100%. The new Devendra Bishu. It used to be Bishu, but no, Nkrumah Bonner for sure.
Who phones home the most often? That's definitely Bish.
Oh, for sure, 100%. If Bish could carry phone on the field, sorry, he'd definitely take it there.
And a bit controversially, who's the toughest player to captain or that you would have ever captained?
I'm trying not to skip it because I don't want to be seen as not having big cojones, you know. But yeah, we're gonna have to skip that one.
I guess more serious side of things, what would be your general review of the tour?
This tour could have gone wrong on so many different fronts. We've had no blemishes, and everything has ran quite smoothly. We've had a number of appreciative messages from people around the world, just basically saluting us for our efforts coming over. England, obviously, we're banking on this summer to pay a few bills and to set things up, obviously, in terms of their infrastructure. The issue is at this present time is that for away tours, we get nothing in terms of revenue. Hopefully, this COVID highlights a bit of an indifference or inequality in the revenue scale and the revenue share. It's just ironic. The Black Lives Movement basically kicked off at this time. The whole message is to have that equality, to have that balance and equal rights for everyone. We need to have a more level playing field when it comes to the revenue dispensation from the XC. That's the only way primarily a lot of these smaller territories are going to survive.
No, that's powerful. And you mentioned Black Lives Matter. Can you just talk to us a bit about what the Black Lives Matter movement means to you?
Yeah, well, firstly, the Black Lives Matter movement means a lot to me. I am quote-unquote faced with it. I believe every single individual has got a part to play in raising our awareness. The first thing we got to do is be educated around it. We've got to know what's going on around us. We can't be naive. We can't sweep it under the carpet, because the more we do that, the longer this thing goes on. Our guys have obviously toured around the world, and some of them have remarked on being racially abused. And I just want to spend a little time on Hash, because Hash, if you don't know, is one of the nicest persons in the world. I mean, y'all talk about me being nice and this and that, but Hash is just that. If you look for the word nice in the dictionary, you're going to see Hashim Amla's name next to it. I guarantee. For somebody now to have a go at Hash, not knowing anything about his personality or who he is as a person, what he stands for, it's sad. It's just sad knowing that someone so nice could be picked upon, and see things like being published more so around Joff. Obviously, Joff is somebody who's close to us. It's hard for him in this system to speak out about it, because he always feels I get the impression, I should say, that he feels sometimes as though he's an outsider, and environments like such as this could make you or break you if you're not strong enough, and that's why it's just so close to me. And to see Michael Holden express himself the way he did, before our first test match was very touching. I said I felt it in my veins, because it was that powerful, for somebody to stand in front of millions of people, to express what he's expressed, and to bring a reality to a lot of people's eyes. Again, after he did that, it raised awareness to so many different people. I hope, in a nutshell, you understand where I'm coming from, and that explains how big of an issue it is to me, and how close it is to my heart, because I believe as the leader of the West Indies cricket team, people, we're seen as public figures, we're seen as role models, and we've got to set the example.
It is a deeper topic, and we could probably go on and on and on about it, and I think education is the next step, so thanks for sharing that. On the lighter side of things, all this fanfare, meeting the Queen, not much people get that privilege, but you've had the privilege. Tell us about it.
Oh man, yeah, it was a day to remember, man. I left Bristol, drove to London, we got changed, and we had this function at Buckingham Palace, and we met the Queen there. We were all aligned. I was stand up in a line, and she came down, and I was the last person. Save
the best for last?
Yeah, definitely the best for last. It's not my Anyways, yeah, she was coming down the lane, and more or less, most of the players were a little taller than her or close to her height, you know. And she was just there. And when she got to me, she just looked up and she said, "Oh, he is a tall one." You look back on a day like that, and for me, you know, I don't know how many people could boast to meeting the Queen. You just understand how privileged you are. Whoa, that was my second tour with West Indies. That's in Australia. We landed in Australia, and I just said, "Well, hello, ladies, I'm here."
I am here. That's not a bad selfie though. I can tell you're trying hard.
But a lot of people remark the jawline, so the jawline I feel is on point there.
Yeah, and there was no contouring involved in it.
No,
All
natural.
Yeah. There we go.
Yeah, not too bad, but it came a long way.
So start with batsman. Who's your ultimate batsman?
Brian Charles Lara. Just dominant, just hungry for massive moments, achieve feats that people could only imagine.
Fast bowler.
I was go with Curtly. I just think Ambi was mean, man. I guess we're similar in stature. He's a tall guy. He was just stingy. He was accurate. He was fierce, and he was a big competitor. And he was driven. You know, I like people who were really driven to push the barriers and be really successful.
Who's your ultimate spin bowler?
Ultimate spin bowler is Shane Warne. I just believe Shane Warne is classic. He's a competitor. He's up for the challenge. He's a big deal horse.
Who would be your ultimate fielder?
Dwayne Ramel Smith. I think Dwayne Smith, for me, doesn't get enough credit when it comes to fielding. Clean pickup, bullet arm, accurate, beautiful, very good catcher. And to me, I've seen Dwayne Smith in every single position you could think of on a cricket field, and he's outstanding.
Kimar said the same. I think we both agree. Ultimate keeper.
I would say Adam Gilchrist, man. I just love the way he transformed. He played the game. He's a positive player, pushed the game along. And to keep to Shane Warne, Glenn McGrath, Brett Lee, and be successful over the years, man, it's just great. I used to love Gilly.
And your ultimate captain. Kimar Roach said that Jason Holder is his ultimate captain.
What a man he is, man. You little ripper. My ultimate captain is one of my idols, man. And that's Clive Lloyd. Just what he done with the team in the 70s and his success, his stories, and him and I share a very special bond, man. He keeps in contact with me. We speak relatively often, and he shares a lot. And I love to sit on here and talk about his past experiences in dressing room with his teams. And he's probably dubbed as West Indies' best captain. That's my man, Super Cat.
What would you be doing if you weren't a cricketer?
Playing golf.
Strangest thing a fan has ever said to you?
Well, I've been flashed. In New Zealand, so that's quite strange.
Fair enough. Celebrity crush.
Ooh, Lala. Yeah, Lala Anthony. Yep.
If a movie or a biopic was made about you, what would it be called?
He's a monster.
Who was your hero growing up?
My hero, Batman.
Describe England in one word.
Right now, prison.
I love that. Best player you've ever played with?
Christopher Henry Gill.
Who's the joker in the West Indies camp?
Ooh, Hot Rod.
Who's Hot Rod? For people that don't know.
Roderick Orville Eswit, aka my cricket daddy.
What's your guilty pleasure?
Oh, ice cream.
Bowler you most fear?
None.
Batsman you most fear?
None.
What's your best dance move?
The Tootsie Slide.
I'ma show you how to get it. It go right foot up, left foot slide.
What's something fans don't know about you?
I used to play basketball when I was in school.
And lastly, who out of your teammates would you let date your sister?
Date my sister? I would say Shane Dorrich, because he can't pull a girl. So I ain't gonna be sympathetic with him.
Just It's been an absolute pleasure. Thanks for coming through to the Players Lounge. Had some good laughs, had some good fun, and got to know a bit more about you. Also, some on a more serious note, some real positive and powerful words spoken. For everyone, thanks for tuning in. Make sure you like and subscribe if you want to see more chat and content like this.